What's up, man? Just got through from watching this $1 million worth of game interview with the Prince family, and I totally heard the story and stuff like that, man, but it's so much to break down, man. Like, damn, dude. I've listened to everything that they said. I listened to that interview maybe 2 or 3 times. Great interview. Wallow, man, I give you props. Gilly, you're a little bit more cool with the guys and stuff like that, so I see it being a little bit awkward to ask some of the questions you want to ask and stuff. But Wallow, I think you did a really good job, and Gil, I think you did a really good job of letting Wallow do his thing and stuff like that, man. I got hella respect the way y'all guys interview and y'all whole setup, how y'all got it going on. But to get into the interview, you know, basically, I don't want to really call it an interview, which it was an interview format and stuff like that, but this here was basically a plea to defend his kids, a plea to spin a story. It's just bad, man, to see a fucking OG in the game having to go through some shit like this here, man. You know, I get why he doing it, you know. You want to defend your kids, man. I get it. I totally get it, man. But we all got to remember that we saw the video of what really took place and shit, man. Like, it's, in my, you know, from what I'm seeing, man, it's kind of hard to spin this one, man. It's too much videos. We watch your son walk straight over the dude's body and be like, I don't know fucking nothing, you know, his reply and stuff like that. Like, like, nobody, I ain't gonna say nobody, I know damn well I didn't hear that guy apologize to say my bad if you felt offended or something like that. Nobody saw that, man. And you all of a sudden gonna say that that's what you seen? Like, I didn't see that, man. I saw self-defense for Quavo, you know, and don't get me wrong, granted, I'm outside looking in. I'm just going off the video. I wasn't there, so it's just what I seen in that video. Your sons didn't give a fuck about Quavo at that moment from what they were saying in that video. It ain't look like they gave 3 shits in the fart about how this guy felt. And then to listen to you come on here and try to spin it and shit, man, like, I don't understand, man. You're an OG in this game, bro. You know better than anybody else. If you was so innocent like you guys saying, man, come on, man. You would have never did that fucking interview, bro. Something's wrong for you got to come out here and plead your case. Same thing with the WAC 100 situation. You came out here and you plead your case on, you know, different things, trying to switch the narrative again with Mr. Larry Hoover, his situation, and, you know, for it's getting this man released and the video footage and stuff. WAC 100 had to say something truthful, you know, in that whole process, man. Like, one thing about WAC, man, you ain't gotta like the guy and shit like that, but I don't really see the guy lying, bro. I see the guy, even when it's hurting him, he'll keep it real on shit. But this interview, man, it just did so much, man. Listen to Mike Prince, your son, which hardly said nothing. And the craziest part about it is those 2 instances that just kept happening, man. All right? The Duke the Jeweler situation, people put you in that. It's a reason, bro. The streets gonna talk, man. That's the one thing about the streets. I don't give a damn who you is. The streets gonna talk, man. And the streets are talking right now, and they done made a loud statement letting people know, man, you guys ain't as strong as y'all portraying right now, man. And I know your dad, bro, if he had his way, he'd put some work in and shit like that, but he got so much going on. He got so much to lose right now. Like, the dude can't come out here and just do what he would want to do, man. Like, I can't blame Prince, man. I can't blame Mr. J. Prince, man, because he doing what any father would do, man. I would do it for my son too, man. Like, it just sucks. That's just the way it is, but nobody ain't gonna let their son sit out there to dry. But at the same time, man, your sons now, they created something beautiful. I don't want to look like I'm hating or no shit like that. But man, these guys ain't ready to be out here doing this shit. You know, and that's the example that you left them, man. You left this for them to be this way, man. Like, I don't want my sons to do a damn thing I did, man. None of this stupid street shit I was into or whatever. Not, I wouldn't want them to be out here like that, man. I don't want them to have no part of this. So it's just crazy, man. Like, Wallow, man, you ask some really good questions, man. You know, most people are really scared to interview these guys, are scared to push their narrative of how they feel the things are, or what questions they should ask, because they are worried about how Jay Prince gonna take it and what he gonna feel like. But I got so much respect to how he conducted this interview, the questions he asked, man. It was so on point, and he had the nuts to ask those questions. All right, for Gilly, man, you did a damn good job too, bro. Like, I mean, like, I watch $1 Million Worth of Game podcasts a lot, man. I really support these guys, and I respect what's going on. Rap a lot, same thing, man. I grew up listening to their music, man. They got damn good music. Nobody can knock the music and stuff like that. Even the Sons, man. You know, Jazz discovering Drake and his connections and stuff like that. You know, Young Prince. His thing that he got going on with mob ties and stuff, it's a good thing that they got going on, but they're just going about it in her own way, man. I mean, the moves that they making, man, it's just not looking good, man. And the Quavo, man, I just hope, bro, that you get over your grief, man, so you can come out and say the truth. You know, don't leave that guy out to dry, man, and don't get intimidated by these guys just because, you know, that guy was there to save your life. He was there to protect you. He didn't have enough time to do what he had to do to protect Takeoff. So it's one of those tough ass interviews, man. And I'm just keeping it real on what I saw, man. And you got hella respect for James Prince, but man, you're starting to lose respect, man. He's starting to really look weak out here. All this back and forth, defending himself and stuff like that. James Prince was so strong in those days. It's because he didn't come out here running his mouth, man. He stayed quiet. You know, the first chink in the armor I saw is with the Big Mike situation and how they did Big Mike by getting the police involved and shit like that. So what's the difference between you saving your studio and getting involved with the getting the police involved with the Big Mike situation, and this guy right now running to the police and explaining his side of the story? Like, I don't really get that. All this street shit, the solid shit, man, that shit don't mean a goddamn thing when you're making that kind of money, man. The most important thing for you to do is protect that money. You know, like I said, man, really good interview, man. It just, I don't know. Houston, I can't blame the whole Houston, man, because they got this dude, Sauce Walker, out there, man. Like, I really respect this Sauce Walker guy. Fuck, especially that BT Cypher, the knowledge this dude was spitting, man. Ever since that BT Cypher, I went to check out more music with this Sauce Walker dude. Man, that motherfucker is the truth. And he did make some statements that I felt like was straight real, man. Nothing sugar-coated. I thought it was all real. I grew a lot of respect for Sauce Walker because that's a tight situation to be in, and he had the nuts to get out there and speak his point of view. But it's just a whole bunch of spinning right now, man. A little bit too much spinning the narrative for me. You know, a guilty man don't have to come out there and say nothing, but I'm innocent and that's it. Other than that, man, you don't have to get a interview, bring the dude paperwork out to expose the dude, man. These kids, they don't give a shit about that street shit. They don't give no fucks about a guy telling the truth on what happened in the situation, man. Those days are over for us trying to expose somebody for ratting and shit like that, man. Nobody gives no fucks about that. And that's real. You understand me? And I'm at work, man, and I just saw that interview, man. Like, I just had to give my piece of what I felt like is going on. And it don't look good, man. Like, everybody respects James Prince, man. Everybody. And to see this going on, man, like, this shit just looked bad, man. It looks horrible. But who am I, man? just looking at what I saw, man, and I watched that interview thoroughly, I mean, several times, man. The people out there, man, y'all type in what y'all feel like, man. If I'm wrong, shit, I'm not afraid to say I'm wrong, but this is what I saw to my own eyes. All right, man, I'm out, man. It's 10.